Uh, melon fencing? Was there a patch? Greetings, it's Vaygrim. On this episode of Hot Blocks, I would like to concentrate on and take a look at the painting machine from Ender.io. Ender.io is a fantastic mod by Crazy Pants and his team of helpers. He has so many people like Terag, Nentify, Alchemist, and many others that do textures, modeling, and website work for him. But Crazy Pants is the man that holds the vision behind Ender.io. The painting machine in particular is very much a decorator's dream machine, I think. At least one of a set of dream machines. And I really think you're going to like what this machine can offer and what it can do. There is so much that it adds in terms of appearance and in terms of look that just cannot be done, in some cases even with microblocks. Now, this is an array of half slabs that I have, all half slabs that are not capable in vanilla. Yes, you can do it with Forge Multipart or Imabus microblocks, but beyond that, these things are not capable. These wonderful glass stairs that I really do love. Glass stairs are amazing. I'm not sure why. We'll come back to those. But when it comes down to it, Ender.io has so many machines that it adds capabilities with. It's got its alloy furnace, it has its sag mill, and of course the painting machine, which is what we're going to focus on this time around. The other machines are great, but the painting machine is what we're really going to concentrate on. Now, let me get a wrench right here, and I'm going to show you something very, very interesting. Now, these machines have power being run to them, but those power cables are being hidden by one of Ender.io's biggest secrets that also gets used by the painting machine, and that is the paintable facade. I think I have some right there. Let me turn off that clever. The paintable facade uses conduit binders, which is a component that is very easily craftable and obtainable within Ender.io itself, to make the conduit facade. And basically, made out of conduit binder, what this does is it lets you hide power conduits, water conduits, redstone conduits, all from Ender.io within these blocks, so you can hide them out of sight. Now, basically, let me get my wrench put away here. The block I'm standing on right now is a cobblestone block. Yes, it's a cobblestone block from the Chisel mod, but when it comes down to it, it's still a cobblestone block. Now, if this is cobblestone, but this one is actually not cobblestone. It is a painted facade made to look like cobblestone, which I think is very, very intriguing. It really adds to the design aesthetic, which means you can hide all of your liquid conduits, all of your fluid transport, power transport, redstone signal transport. You can hide it all in your walls and make your house look so much better. Now, just to show you, I'll step through my fence here. That power conduit is actually running right under here through what looks like a dirt block, but it's not. It's more painted facade. And that is really just where things start. That's the tip of the iceberg. That power conduit's connecting to that power of tower being provided. Big capacitor bank. And it carries the power through my painted facade blocks here. And it really does improve the aesthetics of a space so much if you don't have to have power cables hanging out of the walls. So, what does the painting machine do? Well, besides, let me get a sample block here. Let's do something interesting, like a grass block. And I'll get a facade. Come over to the machine. You have this primary slot with the paintbrush. The paintbrush slot, what that does is that is what you want to decorate things to look like. I'm going to put a grass block in there. I put a conduit facade in the other slot, and it processes. And out kicks a conduit facade. Now, what this painted facade does is basically, that looks like a grass block. Yes, it's a slightly fancier grass block because of some mods I have installed, but it behaves in appearance like a grass block. So I can put this away here, over, I'll put that right there, put my grass block back. It adds a lot of capabilities just with that, of being able to hide your conduits. But wait, there's more. I can also get some stairs and, let's say, some half slabs, and I'll do something you can't normally do even with microblocks. I can make a sand half slab. You can see right here, painted slab. It says painted with sand, which is strange if you think about it. I can even make sand stairs, something that I actually think should be a vanilla feature. I mean, if the stairs are going to be on a solid base, a solid surface, why not make them capable? That's just me, though. I really do think that that adds so much to building capabilities and decorative capabilities right there. Where did I'm hiding things from me again. There we go. We can get that, take it over here, put it back. So, now, that's just for a start. That's just a teaser, folks. There's so much more we can do. We can get something like, let's say, an oak log. I'll just move that out of the way. Come over to my trusty machine, paint things to look like an oak log, and you get these gorgeous oak stairs. Isn't that interesting? I really love how that splits the log right down the middle like that. There's just something cool about that when you can actually have a wood log patio and your stairs and match that patio. I really do think that's cool. It adds so much to design capabilities. But it doesn't really stop there. As you can see from this outside area, I have black wool fence, white wool fence, red wool fence, magenta wool fence. Now this is gold block right here. I have red brick fencing. That is nether brick fencing, which I think looks very, very interesting. Right here you have cobblestone fencing. Now this is very interesting to me because I don't like the look of the cobblestone walls, but I like using cobblestone as an accent material in my building. This gives you that capability of having what looks like an ordinary fence made out of cobblestone segments. This is straight stone. That's dirt, something which I've walked up on a slab here, which I think is very interesting, having dirt fencing around some of your farms. I think that's very, very clever. And of course, obsidian right here. Now this obsidian is a little deceptive, excuse me. It doesn't actually have the properties of obsidian. It only visibly looks like obsidian, but it still adds so much to your decorative capabilities. And you can see right here, I did these fences. I have my wheat field, my wheat farm, actually fenced off using hay bale fencing and a hay bale gate. I've been speechless. Now, this I think came out a little creepy. My pumpkin farm, decorated with pumpkin fencing. Looks a little odd from certain angles. Now the melon fencing I actually think is very, very cool. Melon fencing for your melon farms. It's a great way to label stuff, I have to say. Yeah, and there's so many more things that you can do. Now, there's some blocks that you cannot do any of these neat features with. Like, for example, if you look up here, you'll see, or even over here, there's no glowstone fencing. There's no glowstone half slabs. Any block that emits a light or has functionality, like glowstones, pistons, if you have biomes of plenty installed, that would be celestial stones. Things of that nature, like dispensers, you cannot use this feature with, unfortunately, but I still think that that limitation is a perfectly acceptable limitation that can be accepted. You can use that still with so much else that this machine gives you. I really do think that it adds so much to the game, even taking that into account. It's simple, it's easy to use. I put my fence gates up. Let's get some fence gates. Let's get some fences. And sure, why not? Let's get some pink wool. Stick it right in here. Now I'm in creative mode, so I only need one. But what I can do is, let's see. Ta-da! Pink wool fencing. Where's the downside to that? Tell me now. I think it's absolutely awesome. You can do that with half slabs. You can do, as I did with the ceiling, now this is glass block up here. It's just connected textures. But it's trimmed. And I can actually cheat and show you with glass stairs, just like this is down here. We have glass half slabs, hay bale half slabs, wool half slabs. We have lapis lazuli block half slabs. These are gold block half slabs, and these are actually iron block half slabs, all capable, because you can get any one block and repaint it to look like something else. And I'll tell you, all of these blocks are actually made with oak slabs, oak wood slabs. That's all that was used on this, and you can make them look like anything you want to. It is really great if you have a limitation of material in one area, but a surplus in another. If you have a tree farm that is producing so much wood, but you want to use another kind of building material, just get those oak wood slabs. Then you could decorate them as brick. Actually, I'll show you. This is, I think, a really great thing that you can do. We'll go with this last machine down here. I put my brick in here. Let's get, now again, I'm in creative. You would make a stack of these, but I only need to make one. Boom. Brick. I can keep building with them just like normal brick blocks, but in actuality, that's made with oak wood slabs. That really is amazing. You can get one block. You could make one brick block and make an entire house out of it, but it's actually faux brick. It's actually wood. I think that's cool. That really does expand your capabilities and expand your horizons in terms of decoration. The painting machine is an amazing addition to Ender.io, one that I think is really underutilized and overlooked quite often. And, oh, how rude. I think it's worth noting that more people should really pay attention to machines like this that add so much capability to the game, add so much in terms of what you can do and how you can do it. It's so simple the way the painting machine works, but it adds so much depth. I really would like to thank Crazy Pants from Ender.io on letting me do a spotlight on this. And I would actually like to ask you, the community, do you think there are more blocks that you consider a hot block that nobody else uses? Things that are overlooked in a mod pack, things that are just not used to their fullest extent. Let me know in the comments or contact me on Twitter. I would love to hear from you on what you think really deserves a spotlight. Get back to me. This is Vaygrim, as always, signing off. See you later. Bye.